thank you. You're most kind. Right now, we had a young lady who last year was one of our readers. This year, she decided she was going to do something just a wee bit different. So here she is, ladies and gentlemen, Jean Edge, our local comedian.
Thank you very much. Thank you. You know, this is the San Bruno Senior Center. We all know that. And I love being here. This is the most friendly place on the planet. Now, is that the truth or not? Yes, it's the friendliest place on the planet. And, anyway, it's so friendly. So this whole community, I'm so happy to live in San Bruno because the whole community is friendly. They're always helping each other. In fact, I was up shopping at Lenardi's the other day, and I saw one of my neighbors. He came around the corner quickly, you know, with his shopping cart, and he crashed into some guy. So the two of them, they're talking, and I was looking for my wife. She got away. I don't know where she is. She's around here somewhere. The other guy says, I know what you mean. I'm looking for my wife, too. I get in here, she takes off. So anyway, he says, what's your wife look like? He says, well, my wife is about that tall. She's got long red hair. She's kind of stacked. And she's about 30 years younger than me. He says, what's your wife look like? He says, never mind my wife. I'll help you look for your wife. You're a very friendly group. You know, I live in a condominium, and I have over 1,200 neighbors. I consider it my village. So the other day I'm in a hot tub with Mr. Shu. And Mr. Shu's a great guy. He takes a hot tub every morning. He's a cook in one of the local restaurants. So he says to me, one day he was sick. So he called his boss. He said, boss, no can work today. I'm so sick. And the boss said, Jimmy, you have to work today. Who's going to cook? What can I do? He says, you just have to work. No, boss, I'm so sick. He said, Jimmy, here's what I do when I'm too sick to work. I go to my wife and I say, give me sex. And after, I feel so good that I can work. So Jimmy said, he said to Jimmy, Jimmy, you try that. And Jimmy said, okay, boss. So 2 hours later, Jimmy comes into work, smiling, and he's strutting in. And the boss said, hey, Jimmy, did you do what I said? He said, yes, boss. He said, you feel better? Yes, boss. He said, you ready to work? Yes, boss. So he starts working. He said, hey, boss, you got a nice house. I was sitting near the pool the other day, and people sit around the pool, and they chat, you know. And sometimes older people, we need a hearing aid, or we talk a little loud, you know. So I'm listening to this old married couple, and the man says to his wife, he says, honey, when I die, I want you to immediately give away all my stuff. I want you to give it away, sell it, burn it, get rid of it. And she says, Ralph, why would I do that? And he said, well, honey, I know when I die, you'll probably remarry. And I don't want any lazy, no good bum going through my stuff. And she looks at him and she says, honey, what makes you think I'd marry another no good, lazy bum? You know how it is. So anyway, not everybody is sweet where I live. There are some curmudgeons. And there's one guy, I'm just going to call him John Doe. I don't want to mention his name because you might know him. Anyway, this guy is negative. He is negative all the time. He's a curmudgeon. He's always complaining. And he's always picking fights, okay? The guy is so mean. I don't want to use bad words, but he's a stinker. You know what I mean? Okay, so he's walking in San Bruno Park one day, and out of the clear blue, you know, across the meadow, comes this dog, a skinny, bony dog. Nobody owns him. He's foaming at the mouth. He goes up to John Doe, and he bites him. He bites him on the hand, he bites him on the leg. I mean, the guy attracts. He attracts negative, you know. So anyway, he had to go to the ER. And when he got to the ER, the doctor told him, Mr. Doe, I think we better start doing the rabies shots right away, because I hear that dog looks bad, sick. And it's a series of 5 shots, and they hurt, but we'll start them right away. The guy says, I don't want no damn shots. You're not giving me any shots. He said, but Mr. Doe, you know, every 10 minutes in the world, someone dies of rabies. Rabies is a virus that goes into your blood system, goes to your brain, makes you crazy, makes you paralyzed, and then you die very quickly. He says, no, I don't want no damn shots. So the doctor said, well, you think about it, Mr. Doe. He says, you know, once the symptoms come, it takes about 3 weeks before the symptoms come. He says, once the symptoms come, there's no solution. There's no cure. So he said, I'll be right back. So he goes and sees another patient. He comes back, and John Doe is writing out a list. So the doctor thinks that he's making out his will. He said, Mr. Doe, it's not that bad. You don't have to make out a will. He says, this ain't no will. I'm making a list of people I'm going to bite. No, I'm not done yet. Anyway, I have a Filipino friend, Mr. Aquino. Mr. Aquino is adorable, nice gentleman, very courteous, sweet. But you know, in the past couple of years, his retirement fund got a little low, as many of us have experienced. So Mr. Aquino decided that he wanted to go get a part-time job. And he wanted a job with not a lot of responsibility. So he heard that Target was hiring senior citizens as greeters. So Mr. Aquino went over there. He applied for the job as a greeter at Target, and he got the job. And he was wonderful. He made everyone feel terrific. Everything was great. He only had one problem. I have this problem myself, so I know what a handicap it is. He's late all the time. He's 5 minutes late, he's 10 minutes late, he's 15 minutes. So after the second week, the manager called him in and said, Mr. Aquino, you know, you do a very nice job. You're a good worker. Everybody says how nice you are. You dress immaculately. You're a terrific employee, a team worker. But there's only one thing. I'm very disappointed that you're always late. Every day you're late. He said, I know you're retired from the Navy. You're a military person. What did they say in the Navy when you were late every day? He said, well, they said, good morning, Admiral. How would you like your coffee?